What if everything you believe to be unchangeable is merely an illusion created by your mind? Take a moment to reflect. Your perceptions, beliefs, certainties, what if they are all a veil, a filter shaped over time, limiting what you see, feel, and experience? Today we delve into profound knowledge, the wisdom of the masters, which has the power to shift your perception and, in doing so, transform the reality you live in. You're about to discover that the key to consciously shaping your life has always been within you. Reality, as most understand it, seems solid, something that simply is. But is it? Spiritual masters and philosophers throughout history teach us that what we call reality is, in fact, a mental construct. It is shaped by our beliefs, emotions, and the thoughts we choose to nurture. Imagine wearing glasses with tinted lenses. Everything you see around you will be colored by that tint. Similarly, your perceptions are a direct reflection of the internal filters you carry, filters you may not even realize are there. The external world is, in essence, a mirror of your internal state. If you feel limited, you will likely perceive the world as full of barriers. But when you begin to expand your consciousness, opening yourself to new possibilities, the external reflection also changes. Consider two people walking down the same street on a rainy day. One might complain about the discomfort, while the other finds beauty in the falling raindrops and the fresh scent of wet earth. The situation is the same, but their experienced realities are entirely different. This occurs because their perceptions differ, and those perceptions create their realities. However, simply understanding this intellectually is not enough. It must be felt and experienced. In every moment, you hold the power to choose how to engage with what surrounds you. This choice is the starting point for consciously shaping your reality. Imagine facing a challenging situation. You can see it as an insurmountable obstacle or as an opportunity for growth. Your choice will determine not only how you feel but also what you do next, and ultimately how that situation influences your life. Understanding that reality is a construct doesn't mean denying what's in front of you, but realizing you have the power to reinterpret, reframe, and create new paths. It's as if you're an artist before a canvas. Every thought, belief, and emotion is a brushstroke shaping the landscape of your life. The more aware you become of these strokes, the more intentional you are in creating your reality. Thought and perception are the most powerful tools that shape your reality. Imagine your mind as a projector, casting images and ideas onto an invisible screen called life. Everything you think, consciously or unconsciously, is projected onto the world around you, influencing how you experience it. What we often don't realize is that this projection isn't static. It can be adjusted, refined, and most importantly, aligned with what we wish to manifest. Thoughts are seeds, and each one carries the potential to create realities. When you think about something repeatedly, watering that seed with your attention and emotion, it begins to grow, taking shape in your life. This is the foundation of the mind's power. It doesn't just interpret what's around you, it actively shapes it. That's why spiritual masters urge us to be vigilant with our thoughts. They determine the quality of the experiences we create. Perception is the next step in this creative process. If thoughts are the projector, perception is the lens. It filters and shapes how external events are received and interpreted by you. Consider two people facing a challenging situation, such as an unexpected change at work. One might see it as a loss, while the other interprets it as an opportunity to grow or find a path more aligned with their goals. The same circumstance can create two entirely different realities, and the difference lies in perception. The good news is that both thought and perception can be transformed. One of the fundamental principles taught by masters and philosophers is that changing how you perceive the world profoundly alters your life experience. You are not a prisoner of your thoughts or current interpretations. You have the power to reprogram them. This requires awareness, practice, and, above all, the willingness to choose differently. A powerful practice to align thought and perception with the reality you wish to create is living in the vibration of your goal already achieved. This technique begins with a clear vision of what you want to accomplish. Close your eyes and imagine that this goal has already come true. How do you feel? What emotions arise? What does your life look like now that it's real? Allow yourself to fully immerse in this sensation as if it were already yours. This practice is not just a mental exercise. It's a way of tuning your energy to the reality you want to attract. When you adopt this vibration, your thoughts begin to align with this new reality, and your perception shifts as well. You start noticing opportunities, connections, and synchronicities that were previously outside your awareness. This internal shift creates a domino effect that is reflected externally. Simultaneously, you develop unshakable confidence in your ability to shape your life, even when facing challenging circumstances. Understanding the role of thought and perception is recognizing your power to be the author of your own story. Every thought you choose to nurture and every way you choose to perceive the world are decisions that shape not just the present but the future as well. That's why becoming aware of this process is the first step toward living more intentionally and in alignment with your purpose. Beliefs are the true architects of reality. They build the invisible foundations upon which your entire life experience is shaped. Every thought, decision, and perception you have is filtered through these beliefs, some conscious, others deeply rooted in the subconscious. They determine what you consider possible or impossible, right or wrong, achievable or out of reach. Thus, understanding and transforming your beliefs is essential to unlocking your true creative power. Beliefs function as self-imposed boundaries. Imagine standing in a vast open field but surrounded by a fence. That fence is made up of the beliefs you've internalized over your life. Ideas that may have come from your family, culture, society, or past experiences. Some of these beliefs can be helpful, like I am capable of overcoming challenges. Others, however, are limiting, like I don't deserve prosperity or true love isn't for me. These limiting beliefs are like invisible walls that restrict your actions and potential. The beauty of the Master's wisdom is that it teaches us these fences can be removed. Beliefs are not absolute truths. They are stories we've learned to tell ourselves. And like any story, they can be rewritten. The first step is to identify them. This requires honesty and introspection. Ask yourself, what beliefs are shaping my reality right now? Are these beliefs helping me or holding me back? Pay attention to thought patterns that arise when you face challenges or reflect on your goals. Limiting beliefs often reveal themselves in these moments. Once identified, the next step is to question them. Imagine one of your limiting beliefs is, I'm not good enough to achieve my dreams. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it really true? What evidence exists to prove that I am capable? By confronting these beliefs with logic and compassion, you begin to weaken them. Their power lies in passive acceptance. Challenging them removes their control. The third step is to reprogram your beliefs. Replace limiting narratives with affirmations that reflect what you wish to experience. Instead of I'm not good enough, say, I am more than capable of achieving my dreams, and everything I need is already within me. This isn't just about repeating affirmations mechanically but feeling them as truth. Visualize yourself living in alignment with this new belief, experiencing what it means in your daily life. A practical method for reprogramming beliefs is the affirmative transformation exercise. Write down a limiting belief you've identified. Then, next to it, write a positive and empowering version of that belief. For example, transform I always fail into every experience as an opportunity for learning and growth. Read the new affirmation aloud every day, especially in the morning and before bedtime, when your mind is most receptive. Reprogramming beliefs is an ongoing process. As you expand your awareness and begin living from your new beliefs, deeper ones may surface, asking for attention. Be willing to continue exploring and adjusting. Each limiting belief you transcend is like removing a stone from a blocked river, allowing energy to flow more freely and powerfully. By reprogramming your beliefs, you not only unlock access to your spiritual power but also discover newfound freedom. The world stops being a place full of limitations and becomes an infinite field of possibilities. Living from this new perspective, you become a living example of how it's possible to transform reality simply by changing the story you tell yourself. Transforming your identity is one of the most profound and liberating practices. Instead of clinging to limiting definitions you've internalized throughout your life, you can begin asking yourself, who do I choose to be? How does the person I want to become act, think, and feel? This question marks the beginning of a transformation that goes beyond changing behaviors. It starts to reshape the core of who you believe you are. A powerful practice for transforming your identity is creating an ideal avatar. Imagine yourself as the best version of who you are, living fully aligned with your purpose and spiritual power. Close your eyes and visualize this version of yourself. How do you dress? How do you speak? What decisions do you make? What energy do you radiate? Allow yourself to feel this identity as if it's already yours. The more you connect with this vision, the more it begins to manifest in your life. This exercise is not about creating an unattainable or idealized version of yourself. It's about revealing what has always been within you, waiting to emerge. Often, the identity we desire to embody is already present but has been buried under layers of doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. Recognizing this is like turning on a light in a dark room, realizing that what you've been searching for has been there all along. Transforming your identity also requires action. It's not enough to visualize who you want to be, you must live as that person. Begin making decisions from this new identity. Ask yourself, what would this version of me do in this situation? How would they face this challenge? What choices would they make today? These actions, even small ones, start to solidify your new identity in the physical world. Another practice is daily self-affirmation. Use statements like, I am worthy, I am resilient, or I am capable of creating the life I desire. Repeating them with intention and feeling reprograms your mind, aligning it with the identity you are building. Over time, these words shift from being mere declarations to becoming lived truths. Remember, your identity is not a fixed destination. Just as the universe is in constant expansion, so are you. Who you choose to be today can evolve tomorrow. This fluidity is what makes life so rich with possibilities. Every choice you make, every action you take, is an opportunity to align your reality with the person you know you can become. By redefining your identity, you not only transform your life but also become an example for others. Your courage to be authentic inspires those around you to do the same. Together, you create a ripple effect of transformation that extends far beyond what can be measured or seen. Time is one of the greatest illusions shaping our perception of reality. It is often seen as a straight line with a fixed past, a moving present, and an unknown future. But what if time isn't so linear? What if past, present, and future coexist in the now, waiting for us to align our perception with our desires? This understanding can revolutionize how you experience reality and unlock the power to create the future you want, here and now. Spiritual masters and philosophers often describe time as a mental construct, something we use to organize experiences but that holds no inherent reality. At the quantum level, time is not linear. It is malleable, and all future possibilities exist simultaneously as an infinite field waiting to be accessed. This perspective opens the door to a new way of living, where you are no longer a prisoner of the past nor passively waiting for the future. You can bring the future into the present, collapsing time through energetic alignment. This idea may seem abstract, but it is incredibly practical. Think about the future you desire. How do you feel in that future? What emotions are present? Joy, confidence, fulfillment? Now ask yourself, how can I bring those emotions into this moment? When you begin to vibrate at the frequency of the future you want, something extraordinary happens. You not only change your perception of the present but also start attracting circumstances, people, and opportunities that resonate with that vibration. A powerful practice for collapsing time and living in your desired future is sensory meditation. Begin by finding a quiet space. Close your eyes and visualize your ideal future as if it's already happening. Don't just see it, feel it. What is it like to exist in that future? What sounds do you hear? What smells, tastes, or textures are present? Allow your mind and body to experience this reality as if it were happening now. The more detailed you are, the more powerful the effect. This practice is not about escaping the present but infusing it with the energy of the future. When you emotionally and energetically align with what you desire, you create a magnetic field that draws the necessary conditions for its realization. It's like planting a seed and nurturing the soil with the perfect conditions for it to bloom. Additionally, understanding time as an illusion frees you from the chains of the past. Often, we carry stories of pain or failure as immutable truths, believing they define who we are and limit what we can become. But the past only has power if you allow it. You can reframe your experiences, extracting wisdom instead of weight, and use that wisdom as a springboard toward a future more aligned with your purpose. Recognizing time as a construct also teaches us to value the now. The present moment is the only point where creation truly happens. It is here that you plant the seeds of the future and transform the lessons of the past. By living fully in the present, you access a power that cannot be found anywhere else. Presence is where all possibilities of time converge and become real. When you begin to see time from this new perspective, you realize you are not bound by it. The future is not something distant. It is something you can live today by vibrating at its frequency, feeling its emotions, and taking aligned actions. In doing so, you discover that it's not time that shapes your life but how you choose to live it. Aligned action is the bridge connecting your thoughts and intentions to their manifestation in the physical world. Through it, you transform ideas into reality, moving from a state of potential to the materialization of your desires. However, purposeful action goes beyond simply doing something. Aligned action requires awareness, presence, and a deep connection to who you choose to be. When every step you take is in harmony with your intentions and highest values, the universe responds, supporting your efforts in ways that often feel miraculous. In the spiritual realm, action is often seen as the manifestation of energy. Your thoughts and emotions create the energetic field, but it is action that brings this energy into tangible reality. Imagine someone who desires prosperity but acts in ways that reflect scarcity, avoiding risks or opportunities out of fear of loss. This person is out of alignment with their intention, and the energy they emit to the universe is conflicting. Aligned action, on the other hand, reflects the belief that your desire is already becoming reality. It is acting with confidence as if you are already in the flow of what you want to attract. To begin practicing aligned action, ask yourself, does this choice reflect who I want to be? Is it in harmony with the future I want to create? Every decision, no matter how small, carries a vibration. Consistently making aligned decisions is like following a trail that leads directly to your goal. This is not about incessant action or overburdening yourself, but about taking conscious and meaningful steps. A practical way to start is by identifying 3 aligned actions you can take today. These actions don't need to be grand. In fact, small daily actions often have the greatest long-term impact. For example, if you want to become more spiritually connected, an aligned action could be dedicating 5 minutes to meditation or expressing gratitude before bed. If your goal is greater financial security, an action might be organizing your budget or seeking an opportunity that reflects your intention of abundance. Making decisions from a place of trust rather than fear is essential for your actions to be truly aligned. Fear often leads us to act impulsively or to avoid action altogether. The key is to pause, breathe, and ask, am I doing this because it resonates with my essence or because I'm trying to avoid something I fear? The answer to this question will guide you in the right direction. Aligned action is also guided by a fundamental practice: listening inwardly. Intuition, that subtle voice that emerges when the mind is quiet, is a valuable guide for knowing which steps to take. When you listen to your intuition and act on it, even without fully understanding why, you often find doors opening in unexpected ways. This is synchronicity in action, the universe collaborating with your efforts because you are in resonance with it. The most powerful aspect of aligned action is that it creates momentum. Each step you take, no matter how small, generates energy that attracts more movement. You begin to see that your actions do not exist in isolation. They are part of a greater flow constantly interacting with your intentions. The more you act in alignment, the clearer and smoother the path becomes. Acting with purpose is not just a tool for achieving goals, it's a way of living. It is a commitment to honor who you are and what you want to create in every decision you make. It's living consciously, recognizing that every choice is an opportunity to align with your essence and contribute to the reality you wish to see in the world. Universal alignment can also be experienced as a state of flow. In this state, things seem to happen with ease. Decisions come naturally, opportunities appear without excessive effort, and you feel a clarity that transcends logic. This doesn't mean challenges disappear, but you face them with a sense of support and purpose. It feels as though an invisible force is by your side, helping you navigate the waters of life with grace. To connect with this force, it's essential to practice presence. Being present means stepping out of autopilot and truly experiencing each moment as it is, without judgment or resistance. The now is where alignment happens. When you are fully present, your energy adjusts to the natural flow of the universe, allowing synchronicities and insights to reveal themselves. A powerful practice to strengthen your alignment is keeping a synchronicity and intuition journal. Take a few minutes at the end of each day to record meaningful events or messages you received, whether through people, situations, or even dreams. This exercise not only helps you recognize the patterns emerging in your life, but also trains your mind to pay closer attention to the signs the universe is sending. Over time, you'll notice these messages becoming more abundant and clearer than you ever imagined. Universal alignment also requires surrender. Often, we try to force outcomes or control every detail of our lives, but this approach creates resistance. Alignment, on the other hand, is a state of openness and trust. It's allowing things to unfold in their own time, knowing that the universe has a greater plan. This doesn't mean inaction, but rather acting from a place of calm and certainty rather than anxiety or fear. Another effective practice is connecting with nature. Spending time outdoors, observing natural rhythms, the movement of clouds, the sound of leaves, the flow of water, is a way to tune your energy to the universe's rhythm. Nature rushes nothing, yet everything happens at the right time. It's the perfect reflection of what it means to be in alignment. When you live in harmony with universal alignment, not only does your life change, but so does the way you impact others. Your energy becomes a catalyst for those around you to find their own alignment. You become a beacon of light in a world that often feels chaotic, showing that it's possible to live with purpose, peace, and synchronicity. Gratitude and presence are two of the most powerful states of being for transforming your energy and attracting what you desire into your life. Together, they create a magnetic foundation for manifestation, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the universe's flow. Gratitude elevates your vibration by focusing your attention on what you already have, while presence anchors you in the only moment where true creative power exists, the now. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a deep state of appreciation that resonates in every cell of your being. When you practice gratitude, your attention shifts from lack to abundance. Instead of focusing on what is missing in your life, you begin to notice and value what is already present. This not only transforms your perspective but also your energy. The universe responds to the vibration you emit, and when you vibrate gratitude, you attract even more reasons to be grateful. A simple yet powerful practice is creating a daily gratitude list. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. These don't need to be grand. Small moments carry great value too. It could be a pleasant conversation, the warmth of the morning sun, or the time you dedicated to yourself. The more you connect with these moments of gratitude, the more you'll notice the abundance already present in your life. This realization not only elevates your energy but also expands your capacity to attract new positive experiences. Gratitude becomes even more potent when applied to the future. This may seem counterintuitive, but expressing thanks in advance for something you desire, as if it has already happened, sends a clear message to the universe. It's like saying, "I trust this is on its way. I am ready to receive it." This state of confidence and certainty is incredibly magnetic. You can include future desires in your gratitude list by writing something like, "I am grateful for the love and connection I am experiencing in my relationships," or "I am deeply grateful for the financial abundance that flows into my life effortlessly." Presence perfectly complements gratitude. While gratitude connects you to the good in your life, presence keeps you anchored in the moment where all creation happens, the now. Often, the mind wanders to the past or future, worrying about what has already happened or anticipating what is yet to come. However, the only place where you can truly act, feel, and create is in this moment. Cultivating presence means being fully engaged with the here and now. This doesn't mean ignoring the future or past but experiencing them from the present. For instance, if you're thinking about a future goal, do so consciously, connecting to the emotions and actions you can cultivate now to bring that goal into reality. Presence transforms the creation of something distant into a living, immediate act. An effective practice for cultivating presence is breath-focused meditation. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and bring your attention to your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body, observe the sensations that arise, and notice how your body responds to each breath. Whenever your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back to the present. This simple practice trains your mind to stay in the now, allowing you to connect with the creative energy of the moment. When you combine gratitude and presence, you create a powerful foundation for manifesting your desires. Gratitude raises your energy, while presence channels that energy into conscious actions and intentions. Together, they create a state of alignment where you are open to the universe's blessings and capable of acting from a place of balance and clarity. Service and collective impact are natural expressions of spiritual power when it is fully awakened. The spiritual journey is not just about transforming yourself. It inevitably expands to touch and transform the world around you. When you live aligned with your highest purpose, your actions are no longer solely about your own evolution but contribute to the collective well-being. This alignment between your personal desires and the impact they have on others amplifies your power, creating a synergy between the individual and the universal. Serving others is an act that transcends the ego. It doesn't have to be grand or public. In fact, the simplest gestures often have the greatest impact. A genuine smile, an unexpected act of kindness, or simply being present to listen to someone in need are powerful forms of service. When you act with the intention of contributing to another person's well-being, you not only benefit the receiver but also elevate your own energy. Service is, at its core, an act of connection, a reminder that we are all part of something greater. Spiritual masters throughout history have often emphasized the importance of service as a path to enlightenment. In the Bhagavad Gita, for example, Krishna teaches that selfless service is one of the highest forms of devotion. In Christianity, Jesus exemplified service through his life, demonstrating that true greatness comes from serving others. These traditions show us that contributing to something greater is a way to connect with the divine and live spirituality in action. A powerful reflection is to consider how your personal achievements can benefit others. When you seek spiritual growth, abundance, or fulfillment, ask yourself, how can this contribute to the collective good? For instance, if you're pursuing financial prosperity, how could you use that prosperity to support causes or individuals in need? If you're developing a talent or skill, how could you share it in a way that inspires or helps others? This approach transforms your goals into something even more meaningful, aligning them with a greater purpose. A practical exercise to connect your desires with collective impact is to spend a few minutes writing down how your personal achievements could benefit others. Visualize how your personal growth creates ripples of positive impact around you. For example, if you're seeking health and well-being, imagine how your example could inspire others to care for themselves. If you're building a career aligned with your values, consider how that might create opportunities for others. This exercise not only reinforces the importance of your purpose but also connects it to the larger flow of universal energy. Service is also a way to nourish your own soul. Often, in helping others, you discover dormant parts of yourself. The empathy, compassion, and joy that arise from serving strengthen your connection with the divine and expand your capacity to love and give. Moreover, service brings a profound sense of gratification and purpose, reminding you that your presence in the world makes a difference. Ultimately, collective impact isn't just about direct actions. It's also about the example you set. When you live aligned with your values, serve authentically, and act with integrity, you become an inspiration to others. Your behavior, energy, and choices create a ripple effect that spreads far beyond what you can see. This is service in its most subtle yet powerful form. Surrender and trust in the process are acts of profound spiritual courage. In a world that values control and predictability, learning to let go and trust can feel counterintuitive, even frightening. Yet it is in this surrender that true power resides. When you release the need to control every detail and trust in the universal intelligence that governs life, you make room for the natural flow of the universe to guide you toward outcomes that often exceed what you could have imagined. Surrender does not mean passivity or giving up. It's not about abandoning your dreams or goals but rather releasing attachment to rigid expectations about how and when they must manifest. Often, what blocks our manifestations isn't a lack of effort or intention but the desire to control every step of the process. This attachment creates resistance, like rowing against the current of a river. Surrender, on the other hand, is like letting go of the oars and allowing the current to carry you in the right direction, trusting that the river knows the best way forward. Trusting the process is an invitation to embrace the unknown with faith. It's recognizing that even if you can't see the whole picture, a higher order is at work. Think of a seed planted in the soil. For days or weeks you see nothing above the ground, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Beneath the surface, the seed is germinating, growing, and preparing to emerge. Similarly, your efforts and intentions are always in motion, even if the results are not yet visible. A powerful practice for cultivating surrender is the letting go meditation. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and bring to mind something you desire but that is causing anxiety or worry. Breathe deeply, and with each exhale, visualize yourself releasing control over the situation. Imagine handing this desire over to the universe, trusting that it is being taken care of. Feel the relief and lightness that come with this release. Repeat this practice whenever you feel the urge to control or force something. Surrender also teaches us to trust in divine timing. Often, we want our desires to materialize immediately, but the universe operates on its own rhythm, a rhythm that is perfect in its wisdom. Divine timing ensures that you are prepared to receive what you desire and that the conditions around you are also aligned. Trusting this timing is like knowing that a fruit will only reach its peak flavor when it has fully ripened. Any attempt to rush the process will result in something immature and unsatisfying. This trust in the flow also means accepting detours and challenges as part of the journey. Sometimes what seems like a delay or obstacle is actually a redirection. It's the universe adjusting your path towards something more aligned with who you truly are. When you accept these changes with grace instead of resistance, you find they bring valuable lessons and unexpected opportunities. Everything is always working in your favor, even if it doesn't seem so at the moment. An inspiring reflection to embrace surrender is, by letting go, I don't lose, I gain. I make space for the new, the unexpected, the extraordinary. This mindset transforms the act of releasing something into an act of empowerment rather than a sense of loss. It's recognizing that by trusting the universe, you connect with an intelligence far greater than any plan you could create on your own. Surrender also strengthens your connection with the divine. By releasing your worries and expectations, you become more receptive to the subtle messages and guidance the universe sends. It's like clearing the noise from a telephone line, allowing communication to flow freely. This state of openness helps you notice synchronicities, opportunities, and inspirations that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. As we walk this journey together, it becomes clear that the power to transform your reality is not distant or unattainable. It already resides within you, waiting to be recognized and utilized. Every concept explored, from the nature of reality to trusting the process, serves as a reminder that you are both the creator and the creation. Your life is a blank canvas, and every thought, emotion, and action is a brushstroke shaping your experience. You've learned that reality is a mental construct shaped by your beliefs, perceptions, and identity. By taking control of these aspects, you become the conscious architect of your journey. Time, once seen as a straight line, is now understood as a malleable field where all possibilities coexist. And by vibrating at the frequency of your desired future, you discover that you can collapse time, bringing your dreams into the present. We explored the importance of aligned action, the essential bridge between intention and manifestation. When your actions resonate with who you choose to be, the universe responds in ways that feel almost magical. In this state of alignment, synchronicities and signs become constant companions, affirming that you are on the right path. Gratitude and presence were presented as transformative tools capable of elevating your vibration and anchoring you in the only moment that truly matters, the now. By expanding your personal power to serve others, you realize that your light not only transforms your own life but also inspires and uplifts the collective. Finally, surrender and trust in the process revealed the ultimate secret. Letting go is not giving up but making room for the extraordinary. By trusting in divine timing and universal intelligence, you access a flow where everything unfolds perfectly. Now it's your turn to apply this knowledge. Remember, the tools are already within you. All that remains is your commitment to use them. Start small, but start today. Recognize your thoughts, question your beliefs, visualize the future you desire, and take the first step with intention. Above all, trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to share this learning with others. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to receive more content like this. Leave a comment below about how these reflections have impacted your life and what you plan to put into practice. Together, we can create a community of awakened souls united by the purpose of transforming themselves and the world around them. Remember, you already possess the power. Now is the time to use it to shape a reality that resonates with your highest essence. May your journey be guided by light, love, and wisdom. And never forget, you are an indispensable part of the greater whole, and your contribution is unique and irreplaceable. See you next time.